Thank you for streaming us here on WBIR. I'm Elijah Nixon, and today I got a chance to sit down with one of the stellar athletes that Knoxville has ever seen, Kaleb Wilson. He is a graduate from CAK. He set a ton of records while playing for West Virginia, and his faith is like no other. Here's my conversation that I had with him. Kaleb Wilson, thank you for joining us, brother. First and foremost, back-to-back player of the year in golf. You have a lot of accolades that I can go through right now, but I want to start with this one. Mountaineers in West Virginia, Mountains of Knoxville. You've been to both. Which one is better?
Man, I don't know. That's the best question I think you're going to ask this whole time. I think we were talking before this, and I told you how in the mountains in West Virginia, everything's built into it, and we just admire them here. So I'm going to call it a draw for right now. But my heart is definitely split in both places. I love those mountains.
I'm not mad at that. Who has more black bears?
Yeah, well, probably West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into your golfing career. First and foremost, you came from CAK, Christian Academy, if people don't know. You have a lot of records. In your quote, when you were coming out of that and coming to West Virginia, you were saying that you want to break some records going to West Virginia. Do you feel like you did that in your stint there?
Man, that's crazy to dig that up. I do remember saying that, and I have, which it's pretty full circle now that you say that. So I haven't really realized that even occurred. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's really cool.
It's really cool that you did it too. But how did you fall in love with golfing?
Gosh, dude, I get asked this question a decent amount, and I'm not like your average. I started when I was 4 years old kind of person. I think my mom would say that I did, but I really didn't. She stuck me in a camp when I moved to Knoxville. Moved to Knoxville when I was 5, and then I got stuck into a golf camp probably, early elementary school, probably 1st or 2nd grade, and then really fell in love with it 3rd or 4th grade. And then in middle school is when I really started to pick it up.
Did you do any other sports besides golf, or golf was always just one?
Yeah, I did. Not super competitively. I swam for CAK through middle school. I mean, I did all the country club sports and whatnot. I never played football. I played a little basketball. I was terrible. So,
Can I say this? You're a winner your whole life over there. 5 state titles. You won 4 with the team, 1 individual. You're a winner your whole life.
Oh gosh.
No, you did it. So now I want to ask you, does that ever occur to you that no matter what happens, you're going to take your best swing and you always come out on the other side the way you want it to come out?
Man, first of all, that's really nice for you to say. I appreciate that. But I don't necessarily think that I'm always going to end up on top, but I do know that I'm going to put everything I have into everything I do. And especially in my new venture as a professional golfer, I'm going to give it all I have. I know that. I've done it my whole life and everything that I've done, and it usually does lead to success, but I can't ever guarantee success. I can guarantee you that I'm going to put everything I have into it. And so that's what I can promise people going forward into this new venture. So.
And I do want to ask you this. Was there any golfer that you competed against in high school that sticks out against you that, you was like, he was one of the toughest guys I ever had to go against?
Gosh, no, I mean, I don't think there's one in particular. But playing against guys growing up, I mean, Blades Brown was a couple years younger than me, and he's on tour now. I think he's 19 years old, which is crazy to think about. I mean, I played against Jackson Harrington, Lance Simpson, all those Knoxville guys are good buddies. National guys, I mean, I've played against guys from Mississippi, California, New York. I mean, you name it, I've played against them. But I feel like my talent stacks up against the best when I'm playing my best. So it's going to be fun to take this next step and play against those guys that I've been playing against for a long time.
Before I dive into your college career, you have a calm demeanor about you.
Oh, thanks.
Is that on the golf course as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what is it like out there? You just take deep breaths? I never. Only time I did golf was at Frankie Fun Park or anything like that, doing putt. So when it's competitive, do you take deep breaths? What do you do out there to calm yourself down and give your best?
Yeah, I definitely am a rare case. I'm not a guy that is super up and down with emotions. I'm always kind of been even keel. But I'm one of those guys that, I have to get upset. Because if I don't get upset out there, I don't feel the effect of bad things. Because I'm so even keel. I hit one in the woods, I'm just like, oh, it's okay. Next shot. And that's what most people are trying to achieve. But for me personally, I need to feel the negative effect of that so that I can motivate myself to kind of play my best. It's really weird how it works, but over the years, it's helped me out a bunch, and why I feel like when things are going wrong, I can turn them around quickly.
So how do you make yourself mad? What do you do?
It's pretty easy. I just realized what I just did. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah.
But going into your college career, you committed to West Virginia. Again, you was already a 5-time champion walking in there. But what was freshman year golf like in college different from high school?
Oh, it's astronomically different. I mean, the level of competition, especially in Power 4 golf now, I mean, it's ridiculous. You're playing against all the best players from everywhere, every state. They've just been all smushed together on just a few teams, and I mean, the level of competition. My first tournament, actually, this is a better story. So my first qualifier, so you have to qualify for each tournament that you play in college to go on the travel squad to then play the tournament. So I was playing against all the guys in the team. My first team qualifier, I think I shot 3 under, 5 under for the first 2 rounds. So I'm 8 under, and I was 10 back through 2 rounds, which I was like, I've never experienced something like that in my entire life. I played with the dude that shot the course record that I shot 60, and I was like, I don't know what to do. This is going to be so hard. But I found my feet after that first year. Played on and off, and then really enjoyed where I was at.
So what did you have to do? Because honestly, you won West Virginia's most improved golfer your sophomore year.
Yeah.
So what did you work on, and what was some of the things that you had to do?
Yeah, I think I always had confidence in my plan. I'm a very plan-oriented guy. I run a process. Every day I go to the golf course. I was actually just with my coach yesterday, and he said some players are subjective and some players are objective, and I think that I don't let my previous day's performance or my previous week's play dictate what I'm going to do the next day. I run the same plan no matter how I'm doing, so that I can try and be as steady of progressing as possible. But what really changed for me, going from that freshman and first semester sophomore year, I really struggled that semester, to second semester sophomore year, we ended up making a national championship. Really just totally was rooted in my faith. I truly gave my life to Jesus Christ, and was just able to experience the grace that he has given all of us, and it lifted this weight off of my life. It lifted this like pedestal that I put golf on. Like, yes, I was even keeled, but it was my everything. It was who I was. It wasn't what I did. And now golf is something that I do. It's not who I am. And once I made that switch, like, my practice and my performance was actually able to show, because I truly do care about what I do, but I know it's for a much bigger purpose than myself.
Separating that, before I even get in, going back to golf, separating that, how important is that just for you, but telling future athletes, you know, it is what I do, but it's not who I am. How is that important to them?
It's everything. I see it all the time. I've spent 4 years at a Power 4 university. I've seen the best players compete at the highest level. But truly, what I can say is that joy does not come from succeeding in your sport. Joy comes from a lot of other things. And eventually, I'll use this. This is something that I heard the other day, is your highs are never as high as you think they are, and your lows are never as low as you think they are. And I think it's important to separate yourself from your sport, because in the end, it's just something that you do, and it's not who you are. Yeah.
I'm happy you say that, because, as a sports reporter, I really look at athletes in different ways. I mean, if you're talking about football, you're an athlete for 4 quarters, but after that, you probably enjoy cheeseburgers like I do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I appreciate you saying that, because some people can't separate the two.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you saying that. But going back to you guys, the Mountain Air Invitational, you guys beat 2 top 10 teams.
Yes.
What was that? What was that feeling like?
Yeah, I mean, we all obviously had confidence that we could. And our fall semester this year was exceptional. We were ranked inside the top 30, I think, in the country. But it just kind of culminated in a week where we're playing our home course. We know it better than everybody else. I've been playing there for 4 years. A lot of the guys have been playing there a long time. And we just have confidence that we can beat anyone at any time, and especially at our home track. So it was a great feeling. We needed it, especially to make a regional. So it was cool.
But you actually sparked something because, I'm not sure if West Virginia was known for golfing. I mean, were they known for golfing?
No, we definitely weren't. Yeah.
So you actually started something that can be the future of West Virginia being. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I definitely won't take the credit for it. There's a lot of people that have come before me. We were talking before this, and I told you that our coach started the program with a pen and a piece of paper 11 years ago today. So to be where we are now, where we're a consistent postseason team, it's pretty incredible. And I can't take nearly all of the credit for it because there were, 6 or 7 teams before me. So it's pretty cool.
How fast did this go by?
Oh, I can't even begin to tell you how quickly, man. I remember walking on campus the first day and thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do up here for 4 years, and now I'm leaving and I'm sad. So it's cool.
Going back to your journey, back-to-back player of the years. I mean, you said you struggled a lot your freshman year, but you've been back-to-back player of the years. Just looking back at your journey, does it hit you a little bit of how hard you worked and what you had to overcome and just putting your best foot forward out on that golf course? Like, what is that moment like for you out there?
Yeah, dude, it does hit me. It definitely hit me my last round of college golf. I was coming down the stretch the last 9 holes and kind of knew we were going to miss. And I was just reflecting for 9 holes. I had my assistant coach walk with me pretty much the whole time. And I was just enjoying, like, walking up the fairway knowing that, man, I'm at a regional for my 3rd time. And before this, the team had only made a regional 1 time. And I know that all of the hard work that I've put in, maybe it's not all paid off yet, but I know that it's building and that I have left an impact here. And I'm truly proud to say that God put me in a place that was best for me. So
after winning your first player of the year, let's talk about that emotion. But then I want to talk about, was that leading into your senior year, was that a goal of yours or you were just playing to play?
No, I don't necessarily think it was a goal of mine. But leading into my first recognition as player of the year prior, I got to see some incredible golf from one of my teammates, Max Green. He had a great year, and I think it motivated me a lot in my practice, just trying to strive to be something like that. And then when I achieved that my junior year, it didn't change me at all because it doesn't mean anything, like, yeah, you're player of the year, congratulations, next. But going into my senior year, it wasn't necessarily a goal. I think my goal was to be a good leader. I've been on teams with good leaders and bad leaders, and I know that a leader can definitely shape a team into something really good or something really bad. So that was my goal.
And becoming a leader, what did you have to learn about yourself? Because it comes from you naturally. Yeah. So what did you have to learn about yourself when you became a leader?
So much, man, because I've never really been a part of a team sport. And golf is not a team sport. Some people can say it is, and some people can say it's not. But I truly believe leading a golf team, that's as big of a team role as you're going to play in this sport. I got the blessing of becoming an FCA leader my junior year, at the beginning of my junior year. I've always been a super introverted guy. I mean, I'm an only child who plays golf. Like, I'm pretty much stereotypical introvert. But it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I was able to kind of break out of my shell, understand what it's like to lead, what it's like to be an example for other people, what the kind of standard that you have to hold yourself to for others to watch and follow. And I applied that to my senior year, and I hope my teammates can say I did an all right job, but that's up to them, not up to me to say. So
I'm happy you said that you was an introvert guy because it's another thing I noticed about you. You don't have a caddy.
No. I do not have a caddy right now. That's going to be a thing.
Do you, but are you, because I know you said it may change when it goes to the pros.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about it still, or you just still want to rock with just you being you out there?
Yeah, I mean, when I get to a certain level, it's required, so I'm definitely going to have to do that. I've never been the best with caddies, I think. Not because I don't agree or I don't like them, but back to what I was saying earlier, like, I got to motivate myself sometimes, and caddies are very used to, like, calming someone down, not amping them up. So it definitely freaks people out sometimes. So I've got my old teammates caddying for me this summer, so hopefully that'll kind of get me in the loop of doing it. But, yeah, It's weird.
No, it's not. That's cool. I thought everyone, like I said, I never golfed before. I thought everyone has to have a caddy. When I heard you didn't have a caddy, I'm like, is that in the rule book? Is that illegal? Like, I didn't know.
Not for a while, yeah. I'm good right now. I'm good.
But going into your personal life, your dad was a pastor. I'm not sure what your mom did.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse.
Yep.
You know, your dad was a pastor, your mom was a nurse. How did that role shape out you, the person that you are?
Oh, everything. I mean, my mom is one of the strongest women I've ever met. I love her to death, and she's one of my biggest role models. And my dad, I tell this to everyone, and I mean it, truly. If I'm 1% of the man that my father is by the time that I have kids and that I parent, then I did pretty well. So, and I mean that. I'll tell anyone that. He's an incredible man. The way that he leads my family, my mom, and me, is an example that I truly aspire to follow.
I like that answer. And then your dad or your mom, who's more calm? Your dad or your mom?
Gosh, I don't know. My mom thinks she is, but no, neither. Neither.
I'm trying to see where you get it from.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say,
I don't know.
Where you get it from?
I really don't know, to be honest with you, because my dad's a nervous wreck out there, and then my mom's like controlling him and telling him not to be a nervous wreck, which means that she is. So I have no idea where it comes from.
And then going back to the golf course. All right, man. Like I said, never golfed before. Golf gear is underrated to me. Can you agree?
Yeah, dude.
It's underrated.
Yeah.
What is your golf attire when you're out there? What did you do? The perfect polo, the perfect hat.
Yeah.
The shorts. Is it Mitch Man socks? Do you want to wear Mitch Man socks?
No, that's not it anymore.
That's not in it?
At one day, I think back in the day it was kind of it a little bit. But there's definitely some swag that comes with it. I used to get made fun of. I had like probably the worst style you've ever seen for most of my life until probably high school, and then I got made fun of so much that I decided to maybe try a little bit. Maybe got a girlfriend too, so she cares. You know, I like to be clean. I'm kind of a clean-looking guy, I think. I got a little scruffy up here, but you know, I like logos. I'm like a logo guy, right? Look, I feel like you got to look the part to play the part. So I do like the style. Golf gear is underrated. You know, especially we've got good buddies on the West Virginia baseball team, and they're always loving our stuff, which I think is hilarious because I think their stuff's cool. So
that's what I'm saying. Golf gear is underrated. Like the shorts, the shirt, you got the hat, and you're not even buttoned up here. The shoes is the most underrated part.
All right, cool. I agree, man. So we got swag.
But you wear specs on the green.
Yeah.
You caught me off guard.
Yeah.
In your pictures, you don't wear glasses.
Not much.
So when I was hoping you came in here today, I was like, so you're not wearing glasses, but you are now. But you wear glasses on the green. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, I think it was 4 years ago. I was struggling with my putting. Got my eyes checked. Stigmatism, it kind of pulls everything right to left. So naturally my whole life, like I see everything kind of more right to left than it normally is. So I started wearing glasses. It helped. But didn't want to wear glasses off the course because my whole life I had never worn them. So I'm like, this is weird. So I did sunglasses, prescription sunglasses. Wore those for like 3 years. I would wear them at 7:30 in the morning, or I'd wear them at 9 o'clock at night. It was ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. So I upgraded to the glasses, and now we might upgrade to the contacts. Played one round with the contacts. I shot 65, but I topped it like 3 times. So I think I'm gonna. There's gonna be a little adjustment period. Not saying the glasses are here to stay, but I've honestly kind of liked them. I think it's kind of a style thing. So.
I thought it was too with the hat.
Yeah.
With the hat.
I know. I mean, I feel like it kind of works now. Kind of.
I agree with you. Now I gotta ask you this: you can't say you're split between.
All right.
Your favorite golf course, college, and your least favorite golf course.
Man. Favorite and least favorite. Does it have to be played in a tournament, or like could it be associated with the
It could be
team?
associated. It could be associated.
All right. I would say in Morgantown, Pikewood National, probably definitely my favorite. Underrated, hidden gem. Not many people know about it. Exceptional. And then my least favorite, probably going to be the public course in Morgantown. It's called Mountaineer. They just sold 9 of the holes to make houses, and the other 9's just terrible. So
what makes a terrible one? What makes it terrible?
I mean, I think there's a par 4 that we drive the green with a 6-iron. over some trees. It's just a dump, man, and I love it so much. It's great. I think it's so fun to play, but it is not nice by any means. So, it does the job.
Now, going into you leave high school with a lot of accolades.
Mm-hmm.
You leave college, back-to-back player of the year with a few more accolades behind that. You're going pro. What a perfect pro career would be for you.
Oh, man, I mean, I could dream as big as I want to dream, right?
Yeah.
Like, just win out, I could just win for the rest of my life. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there is a perfect pro career, but I definitely would like to, this year my goal is to obtain status on a major tour. I think that would be finding success for myself this year. I have Q School coming up late August, early September. That's when I'll make the jump to professional golf after the summer of amateur golf. Doing Korn Ferry Tour and DP World Tour, so I'll be here and Europe, kind of splitting time, trying to maximize the opportunity to get status somewhere, because it's really just a status game. But after that, I mean, just let my hard work and talent show. I mean, I believe in myself, and I truly believe that I'm going to find a way to make it somehow. So,
do you have anyone that you want to compete against, that you do dream to compete against?
Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I want to compete against the best in the world every time I tee it up. That is a dream that you have since you're a little kid. I mean, any sport, right? You're playing football, like you want to play on the biggest stages in the biggest stadiums. I mean, you're playing golf, you want to play on the best golf courses against the best players. So that's my dream for sure.
All right, man. I want to thank you for taking the time to come talk to me, Kaleb.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Again, this is Kaleb Wilson, not only one-time golfer of the year, but 2 times. Yeah. We want to get on that level one day, Kaleb. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
We can't wait to continue to follow the next steps of Kaleb Wilson's career. Thank you for streaming with us. I'm Elijah Nixon, and we'll have more sports, news, and other things happening in East Tennessee coming your way. Stay with us.